Zhaina. I'm Zhaina, Stacy's oldest daughter, and this video we're going to be doing Easter prep. I'm going to be making a lemon poppy seed pound cake in a bundt pan, and my mom's going to be teaching you how to make our Greek recipe of tzatziki. So stay tuned for some Greek recipes and some fun home baking. So I'm going to be making a lemon poppy seed pound cake. The original recipe is to the right and the extras to the left. I have already covered the bundt cake pan in shortening and dusted it with flour, and then just threw out whatever was left over. And the butter needs to be softened. Everything else is pretty much in the state it's going to be. I have to zest the lemon, and the oven is preheating at 350, and you have to use an electric mixer, and I think that's about it.
And this is pretty much a pantry ingredient recipe, right, Zhaina?
Yeah, we had almost everything except for the poppy seeds, and we had to get an extra one.
All right. So basically a pantry ingredient dessert. And why are you making this?
For Easter, I've made this pound cake a few times already, and we know it's delicious. I haven't made the lemon poppy seed version yet, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be great like it has been every other time. So.
And I think that I remember that you said that it was going to be a good complement to our Greek style Easter dinner, right?
Yeah, because in Greece we use lemon for like everything. You put lemon on your fish, lemon in your salad, lemon on this, lemon on that. So it just goes well with everything.
All right, can't wait to see how you do it and how it turns out.
All right, so what I've done is I've put 5 eggs, 1 cup of butter that's softened, and 2.5 cups of sugar, and 1 teaspoon of lemon extract in here. And then I'm going to mix it on low for 30 seconds, then on high for 5 whole minutes, and then I'm going to add the dry mixture in. So this has been beating for 5 minutes. It's done. I've mixed all the dry ingredients, which is 3 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt, which doesn't seem that much, but it makes a difference. And right here I have the milk. I'm going to alternate putting them with the wet ingredients on low speed, and then we'll get back to you.
So when you're zesting a lemon, you want to go back and forth over your fine grater, but you want to be careful that you're not getting too much of the white. You're only getting the very outside yellow part of the lemon. Can you show us, Zhaina?
Doggy.
Persephone, do you want to try?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you're gonna, I don't know how we're supposed to do this. You can sit down. Sit down on your spot. And I'm gonna help you, okay? And then I want you to cut yourself. We're gonna turn the lemon. And you're gonna go over, back, and forth. Like that.
Look at you! Chef Persephone! Can she do it by herself? Just a couple tries?
I just don't want her to cut herself.
You're not going to. Let's see.
Let's see. Good job.
Did you do that?
Okay, I'm gonna try. So all the dry ingredients and the milk have been added in, and I zested 1 tablespoon of lemon zest, and I have added 1/4 cup of poppy seeds. And I'm gonna mix that in, and then I'm gonna pour it into the pan, and I'm gonna put it in the oven at 350 degrees for about 1 hour and 10 minutes. And then I'm gonna check it and see if it's ready to come out or not. See if it needs any more time.
Stand back.
Do you think it goes in the middle rack?
Yes, stand back.
I the oven. It has been in there for 1 hour and 15 minutes. It needed just a little kick at the end for a few more minutes. There it is.
Why don't you get a toothpick out so we can see if it's done?
All right.
Tell everybody the toothpick trick in case they don't know.
So what we do is we stick a toothpick in as far as it'll go because this thing's kind of big. And if it comes out without wet inside like that, then that means it's done. It looks
Okay,
really good.
hold on, Zhaina. Let me try to get focused. Nope, it doesn't work.
So I turn the oven off, turn the timer off, it's out, and you let it cool in the pan for about 20 minutes, and then we're gonna move it to the wire rack, and we have to let it cool for 2 whole hours, which I think is ridiculous. And then we're going to lightly coat it in powdered sugar, and then it should be done.
I've never met a person who doesn't like tzatziki. Greek or not, this dip is a must-know recipe. It takes a few humble ingredients, not very much time at all, and before you know it, you have something that you can whip up for yourself or for a crowd.
All right, it's the night before Easter, and don't mind me, I have no makeup on. I considered not going in front of the camera. I considered waiting until tomorrow to make this for you guys. I considered putting my makeup on, and in the end, I'm just really tired. You know, I worked the last 2 days. I worked all day today. I went out outside and did some yard work, and I thought to myself, I'm just going to go as I am, and it'll have to be good enough. I do want to make the tzatziki ahead of time because truly it is better if you let it rest in your refrigerator overnight. It even gets better over time. So if I would have made this a few days ago in preparation for Easter, it'd be that much better. If you don't have any time and you need to make it the day of, don't worry. It's still delicious. It just does get better over time. So let's go ahead and get going. First thing you want to do when you make your tzatziki is shred your English cucumber. And you can use just like a regular flat grater like this, if this is what you have, and just by hand. I've used this for years. I did recently upgrade to a box grater, which is very fancy. Then you have a handle, and you grate like this, and everything stays inside, and it's very neat and orderly. And then, even beyond that, you can upgrade to a food processor, and I've never done this before, so I'm going to do it with you guys today. And I guess you just like cut it into pieces that fit in there, because it won't fit in there, and then you turn it on gingerly, and I have the grater mechanism already in there, and it's all going to come down here, and it's going to work great and perfectly. So let's get going. Just going to cut it into, what should I do? Like, the ends off, I suppose. That's first, and then maybe, what should I do? I'm going to cut it in half just to make it a little bit more manageable, and then just cut it again lengthwise, and we'll see if it fits in there yet. I don't know. Nope, it still doesn't fit. Okay, so I'm going to quarter it lengthwise, and if this doesn't work, I'll start my video all over again, and we'll just hand grate the whole thing, like Stacy's been doing for about 20 years. No big deal. Okay, who needs fancy machinery? I don't know, maybe I do. Oh, I'm so excited! I have this fancy thing that pushes it down, so I'm going to see how it works. Ready? Oh, guys, it's not working! I got stuck in there. Do you think it's like, let's try another one. Let's try a firmer one. Maybe if I push it on high. Let's try that. And push harder. Nope! What do you think I'm doing wrong? Maybe I don't have enough in there. Should I do this? No, this isn't good. Look at that! That comes out. Let's try this. No, I don't think that's gonna work, guys. Much smarter way to do this, but it is working. Hi. I'm gonna try to put these in again and see. I think faster works better. You want something special?
Yeah.
Like what?
How about chocolate milk?
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just try this, okay?
We're gonna
I'm gonna try this. We're gonna see. I'm gonna put this thing back in there, and I'm gonna shove this in there.
what are you gonna do?
Just a second here. I'm trying to get this to grate, Persephone. I may have to do this part by hand. Okay. Let's try this. I'm gonna shove it in there with this. I'm gonna go on high speed. Success! Okay, Persephone, come say hi. Come here. Look at my Easter bunny. Look at her. Persephone, what is tomorrow?
Easter.
It is. Who's going to come?
Easter bunny.
What's he going to do with you?
High eggs.
High eggs. That'll be super fun.
Yeah. I'm a hopper baby bunny.
You're a hopper bunny?
Yeah.
Okay, go hop away, bunny.
Okay.
All right. I just wanted to mention one more time. So sorry about my low quality of video and audio. You know, I just am doing the best that I can with what I have. I'm having a lot of fun doing this, and so I don't want to stop just because I don't have the right equipment or the right setup or half of my face is only in the frame. I just want to do it. I want to get these recipes to you, and I want to share them with you, and I want you to share them with your families. And so if that means low quality, not great, very much of anything besides the recipes, which are great, then so be it. Okay, with that being said, what I did was I grabbed a humongous mixing bowl. I layered some cheesecloth over it, and we're just going to take the shredded cucumber out of here. So it worked pretty great. There's just like these little tiny pieces that didn't get shred up, so actually I can do those little ones probably by hand or just discard them. I probably have enough here, and I'm going to put it into my cheesecloth, and then I'm going to squeeze out the excess moisture, which is a very important part of this technique to make tzatziki. You do not want your tzatziki runny and watery, okay? So if you don't have a cheesecloth, don't you worry. You can use a like a cotton towel, or you can do what Stacy did for 25 years before she bought a cheesecloth just for this video, and use only your bare hands, which are the best kitchen utensil that you have. Everybody has them, so you go ahead and use them. If you have a cheesecloth or a really lightweight towel, use that too, but look at how good this works. I mean, this is like professional level. My dad doesn't even use a cheesecloth, you guys. My dad's been making tzatziki probably for 50 years, and he does. I should send him one. That's an idea. He'd probably say, "Who needs this?" You get a lot of juice when you do this, and I've used the juice before to make cucumber water. It's really delicious. You can put a little lemon in it. You can add it to your tea. You could probably do something really cool, like make popsicles out of it or something if you added sugar. I've never done that, but don't waste it. Put it in a jar and freeze it and decide what to do with it later. Alright, I have squeezed a lot out of here. I would say, I don't know, a good half cup. Alright, that's probably good enough. I wonder if I could show you. Let me try to see. Excellent kitchen. It's about how much cucumber juice I have. Pour it in a cup and show you how much it is. Alright, it's time to mince our garlic. Again, you don't have to have a food processor. You can mince this by hand. Sometimes I just do it that way so I don't have to make as many dirty dishes. But when Zhaina's doing my dishes, I use my food processor. So you take your bulb of garlic, and if it's really tight, like this one's really tight, I may have to, really put my muscles into it. Not really. It wasn't that tight. Sometimes I use the whole thing, guys. Sometimes I want it that strong. So I'm going to start with half of the bulb, separate the cloves a little bit, and then what I do is I take this end, this like woody end, and I just slice that off, and then with the flat end of my chef's knife, I put it on top of the garlic and I hack it with my hand. And then it's super easy to pop right out of the peel, put into the food processor. So I'll just repeat that. Oh, look at my cameras. My super nice setup is falling apart here a little bit. Let me just screw this up. Okay, I peeled all of my garlic cloves. I put them into the food processor with just my normal blade. I didn't even clean my food processor. Everything's going in the same place anyways. Save yourself some time and just reuse it. In my big mixing bowl, I have that entire container of the yogurt. This is a 35-ounce container. Save the container and save the cover. Sometimes I accidentally forget and throw away the cover, and then I have to dig it out and wash it, so don't do that, okay? Save this. This is what you're going to put your tzatziki in your refrigerator, because why not, right? Just reuse it. So save that. Put your yogurt in a large mixing bowl with your shredded and strained cucumber, all of your minced garlic, and then, like I said, I don't measure this. I do it by taste, by experience. So I'll show you what I do. I take my olive oil and I go zooby, 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 zoo. Boop. Probably enough. I take my red wine vinegar and I go boop, boop. A little bit more. Okay. And then lots of salt. Like, okay, more salt than you think should probably go in here goes in here. Okay. My dad uses white pepper so that you don't see it in the tzatziki. I don't buy anything extra fancy. I use just regular black pepper, so that much. And then the easy part, you just hand mix it. So good. This will stay good in your refrigerator up until as long as that yogurt would have stayed good for. Usually it doesn't last that long in my family. It'll be eaten before it would go bad. You can put it on a lot of things, or if you're a real Greek, you're just going to eat it right off of the fork. It's that good. Okay. So, I have this. I'm going to taste it. Let's see if it tastes good. Okay, first of all, plenty of garlic. Second of all,
needs even a little bit more salt and a little bit more oil and vinegar. So we're going to go a couple of those and a little extra swirl of that. And we'll mix it up again. And I think that you're thinking to yourself, Stacy, I don't know. I mean, I've had tzatziki a couple times, but since I've never had yours, I don't know, you know, good tzatziki. And you're just going to have to trust me with these.
Well, the mom is ready.
Is it almost ready?
It's ready.
And I'm going to use the other side of my tasting spoon and get a bigger taste.
Okay.
Okay. Come here and taste it. Oh.
It's a nice job.
If I close my eyes and try really, really hard,
Bye.
I can picture myself at my dad's restaurant eating this. So good. You want to taste it?
Yeah.
Okay, come here. It's so good. Should we get you? Here, you can look at this one, okay?
I hope you enjoyed these recipes and that maybe you will enjoy the joy of eating it if you try it also. And make sure you comment on what you do like and what you would like us to maybe try something else that we haven't done. And you know, it's all a fun ride. You guys can join in too. So make sure you click to subscribe and hit the like button to twinkle twinkle little spatula.